We moved really fast, and Bollywood is hard because I'm a trained dancer. So whenever I try to point my feet, and Champa would be like, "Don't do that," get grounded to the floor. So it was a whole different technique for me to learn, but it was really fun.
Apparently, and also.
Little pop and lock.
Does it mean anything actually, or?
Krystal, actually, she just came off the Nick Jonas tour when we cast her, and she's danced for Beyonce and Christina Aguilera, so she's a really, and really, really proud of her work in this film.
So, as you just passed the mic, because I was just about to ask, as a producer, I understand the perception and the viewing habits in India are definitely different than in the Western world. Was it complicated just to find the right balance, so to make it appealing to an Indian crowd as much as also like a Western crowd, or is it like, these days they just look the same, they just watch the same stuff?
Well, I think first the creator and the director of this film created Step Up and Save the Last Dance. So we wanted to make those movies are very popular in India as an American film, and we wanted to make an American film, but obviously it is an American film, but we wanted to be very true to, we wanted to show India in a fun light that can appeal to a universal audience, and very truthful light. And so we, I think that we did that. Compared to a Bollywood film, which I think you have to adjust your mindset to say, I'm watching a Bollywood film to really appreciate a Bollywood film. And we just wanted to show something that, a world that everyone, if you've never visited India, you can get an idea of what it's like and what the culture is like, and hopefully you thought it was somewhat magical, because it really is, if you go.
It is. You did a great job, because ich war nur gerade mal 3 Tage da und hatte wirklich das Gefühl, ja, so hatte ich das in Erinnerung, obwohl ich selbst in Delhi war und im Moment ein bisschen was anderes ist. Scott, and for you, what was like the most interesting thing that you learned about India in general when you were there? Is it just the food? Because I heard, the funny thing is, die Maßeinheit für Schärfe eines Gerichtes ist ja Scoville, und das ist sein Nachname. Hat er denn auch wirklich so das scharfe Essen so vertragen? With this last name, was it then simple for you just to go through the Indian cuisine? Did you get along with that as well?
So yeah, my last name is the unit for hotness, and I am the biggest sissy when it comes to spicy food. My very first bite in the morning, I met another American at the hotel, and I said, "Hey, can I sit with you?" And we sit down, and he's talking to me, and he looks up to me after saying like 5 sentences, and I didn't answer him, and I'd taken one bite of breakfast, and it almost killed me. And he looks at me and goes, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, No. But I grew to love it, and I do love Indian food, and I've gotten a lot better at spicy food. So the food really might have been, my favorite part were these people. Some of you have spent a little bit of time with them. They're incredible. And so the cast was incredible. So my favorite part were my new friends. But I did really enjoy the food too.
So, wie sieht's aus? Hat der eine oder andere Frage vielleicht? Ich komme noch bis nach oben hin, so ist es nicht.
Ja! Dancing! Dancing!
Es ist nicht so ein Film und nicht so die Welt hier. Hallo. I just asked you to dance, but I thought it's okay. Irgendeine Frage hier in der Menge. Wie was? Moment, wo war die Frage? Okay, ich setze mich dazu. So, schieß los.
Wenn wir dann das nächste Mal wiederkommen, hier alle versammelt und den zweiten Teil gucken.
Well, that's a good question. Now this is the first time that you saw like this part. She's already asking when's going to be the next time that we're going to come all together again to see like the sequel to it.
Hopefully soon. What's really great is we can set up the sequel for different countries. So it doesn't have to be now that everyone's.
Let's shoot it right now. Let's do it.
Yeah, do the German thing. Do you know Schuhplattler? But you know the Schuhplattler? You know that Schuhplattler, the Bavarian.
They're doing their Indian. The sequel will be them doing their Indian wedding at Oktoberfest or something.
Dann darf ich dir schon mal dafür, dass du dir die Frage gestellt hast, darf ich dir einen für diesen Beutel geben, für den Heartbeats. Die sind doch unterschrieben von den beiden. Ja?
Ich will auch einen.
Ich wollte auch, aber dann haben sie mir irgendwie auf die Hände gehauen. Frage, Tasche. Ich habe nicht so viele. Jetzt hast du eine Frage, ne? Jetzt, aber Hauptsache okay. Komm jetzt ins Internet. Na? So,
Ja, du kommst jetzt ins Internet.
Yeah! Oh, klick nicht.
Klick mich.
So. Abonnieren.
Abonnieren.
So sieht's aus. Was hast du für eine Frage?
Oh, geil. Wie lange hat es gedauert, bis Sie das geschafft haben, zu produzieren?
Zu produzieren oder das Ganze zu drehen?
Das Ganze zu drehen, auch zu tanzen, ne? Also
14 Tage hat er jetzt gebraucht, das kann ich dir jetzt schon beantworten.
okay.
14 Tage hat er
Wir
gebraucht.
hatten 14-tägigen Workshop gemacht.
Genau, davor. Und das, aber davor hat er nichts gemacht. So, how long did it actually take just to produce this entire project? Including shooting?
Well, I approached Dwayne back in January 2013. I pitched him the idea, my producing partner and I pitched him the idea of what if an American girl goes to India, falls in love with an Indian wedding entertainer. And Dwayne always wanted to do a Bollywood film or something that he loved to watch Bollywood films, and a lot of people have actually mentioned it to him, given he's kind of the dance creator, a lot of dance stories. And so we went to India in April 2013, and then after that, he wrote the script, and then we started, I don't think we even started casting really until the end of September 2014 to, it took us about a year to cast. And then, and then we made the film, we wrapped last spring.
Schon so gut zusammengefasst, also vor 100 Minuten ganz schön lange, ne? Hallo Internet. Hey. Okay. Und da gibt es ja auch gleich mal einen Beutel, auch sehr schön, dann bleiben wir auch sitzen und so, weil es ja alter Mann und so, die Bandscheibe macht sich mehr. Danke.
Ja.
So.
Ob er nochmal einen Tanzfilm mitmachen würde oder generell in Bollywood-Filmen.
Das sind ja zwei, ich gehe davon aus, du willst Amitash. Ja. Ich will keinen diskriminieren. Also, okay. So, her question, I think it's for Amitash. I just had to ask first if she went to you or Scott, because she wanted to know, is there going to be another chance that you might be like in another dance movie or was war das andere, Tanzfilm oder?
Oder allgemein im Bollywood-Film.
Or is there a chance that you might be in the Bollywood production?
Yes, there's a high chance. I've been talking to a few people in Bombay, which is the home of Bollywood, and I hope to sign a film very soon. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Hier auch nochmal der Beutel. Zwei hätte ich jetzt noch. Also jetzt auf einmal habt ihr Fragen. Ihr seid so materialistisch. Okay, ich bin hier gleich mal in der Ecke. Was, ich bleib hier, ich finde mich faul. So. Okay, deine Frage.
Die Frage ist, wie oder wer kommt auf die Idee, Street Dance mit Bollywood zu kombinieren? Wie kommt es auf die Idee?
So whose idea was it anyway, just to bring these two genres together, like the Bollywood and like the street dance?
Yeah, I guess it was mine and Dwayne's, the creator and director. I went to India when I was 18, and I think from that experience, that's when I first watched a lot of Bollywood music videos, and I went to my first Bollywood film there. And I came back to America, and I thought that Bollywood would become a big hit by then, like after 5 years, and it never did. So I thought I might as well make one myself. The big, goal was to make make an American, or universal friendly romance where people can, you can merge two cultures and in a story. Because I think, for this, especially for the younger generation, it's good to see these kind of films.
At the age of 18, you already been to India?
Yeah, that was my first time, and then after that, I went to NYU film school. So I went back to NYU and I said, I'm going to make a Bollywood film. People were like, whatever. But eventually...
That was 4 years ago. All right, I got it.
Yes, I wish that was 4 years ago.
Das ist angekommen, also wie gesagt, mit 18 war das erste Mal da, war da schon sehr beeindruckt. Und du kriegst auf jeden Fall schon mal einen Beutel. Okay, jetzt hast du eine Frage. Ey, es tut mir leid, ne? Vorhin alle so, jetzt Beutel, ja. Okay.
First of all, it's brilliant. I love it. I enjoyed it. And second, woo! Okay. And second, you have to say that you have not been paid to say that. Well, you know, it's I enjoyed it, so it's for me to really paid back. So.
Okay, good.
Thank you. So
That's the best.
And what I like about it is because there's a hybridity in the culture and what you just mentioned now, and this is a big thing to the world. And if we move along in this direction, we will achieve lots of things. But my question to Crystal is, when we go to another part of the world, there's this experience that we have that is part of us, that will remain part of us. What have you got there that you think you're going to keep to you or is part of you?
Oh my gosh, I've had so many incredible experiences, and I'm going to take a lot away from India, but I think the most profound thing was just being in the culture and seeing the people and meeting all the people there, and how you don't really have to have much to have just such a happy spirit. And no matter where I went, just smiles on your face, and everyone was just looking you in the eye. And I feel like sometimes in LA you don't really get human interaction like you might, in India. So that was really big for me. I definitely kind of came home with an uplifted spirit to myself. So.
Very good question. Very also good to see you in the back. Good hand Saturday. So, wir machen noch zwei Fragen. Ich habe jetzt keine Pointe, das sage ich jetzt schon mal. Oh, plötzlich sind die Hände weg. So, okay. Let's go for 2 more 3 questions and then bring up. So, ich komme mal her. Hallöchen, Moment, reserviert. Oh.
Ja, und das, obwohl da keiner gesessen hat. Ist doch klar, dass ihr den Film nicht auf Deutsch guckt.
Thank you that you came here, and I loved that movie. It was awesome, especially the dance. And next time, if you do part 2, I hope so, you take all the crew members, like Nimit, Nir, Samani, Sukan, and all of them. I would love it.
Yeah, we love them too, thank you.
We'll tell them that you said that. Yeah.
So, that was more of an order than a question, but alright, now you got the message. Alright. Danke. Thank you. So, ja, ich komme jetzt 2 Hände. Moment, Entschuldigung, ich wollte gerade den Cha-Cha-Cha machen. Entschuldigung, habe ich jetzt stolz. So, ich komme hier dazwischen. Oh, mit Knofi-Soße hier auf die Nachos. Okay. Mach also bitte schnell.
Ja, ich wollte euch fragen, ob ihr euch halt in die Rolle sehr schnell versetzen konntet, weil es ist ja vielleicht das Gegenteil von euch, was ihr eigentlich wirklich seid.
Well, ich mach's schon. Was it kind of tricky or difficult for you just to get into that part, or is it that opposite to your personality, your own personality, or is it that you? Oh, the both of you. Easy, difficult.
Yeah, actually, when I read the script for the first time, I actually thought to myself, "This is crazy. This is so like me," because a person aspiring to be somebody in the entertainment business. Was something that I could perfectly relate to. So when I read the script, I haven't told Andrea this, but when I did the audition, I had a really good feeling about it, and I thought that I might actually get it. But then I didn't hear for 3 weeks, and then finally I got it. And Andrea really believed in me, and she really thought that I could do it. So thank you for that. And yeah, I could relate to the character, and I hope that we do a sequel so I can play it all over again.
Hast du verstanden, ja? Okay, gut. Okay, Kelly.
Me? My turn? I related to the character quite a bit as well. My family was really supportive of me, so that wasn't something that is true in my real life, but I have dealt with loss, and so that was very big for me. And then, yes, being in the hustle in Los Angeles and trying to have that next big break, for sure. And leaving love, a faraway place. So yeah, I connected to it quite a bit.
Thank you, Crystal. Last one. Okay, gut, ich komme jetzt schon zu hin. So, die letzte, die muss aber jetzt sitzen hier. Also, Moment, da komme ich da ist so ein Käse, aber auch hier. So. Warte, da ist ja noch der meiste Käse noch übrig. Bei mir ist es immer umgekehrt. So.
Die Frage ist einfach, ob wirklich die Hochzeiten so in Hollywood in Indien stattfindet.
Schaut, kennt man es ja doch ein bisschen, sag mal, bunter und so. Und da würde mich mal interessieren, was jetzt eher dem entspricht. Auch so aus dem Film oder doch mehr so Schaukan.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Bollywood, Hollywood, no matter outside of Berlin. The question is it truthfully that this is the way that weddings usually are taking place there? Because she mentioned that she's used to those scenes in Shah Rukh Khan movies which are opulent, huge, great, and this one seemed to be, well, still big, but is that the common way of weddings in India?
Yes, I think Andrea knows India pretty well by now, and so Dwayne visited India before we shot the film as well. So I think they got a pretty accurate idea of how weddings go, because there's a sangeet, as you saw, then there's mehendi, where you put like what do you call it? You put like henna on your hands, and then there's the actual wedding, and then there's a reception. So there are actually 4 functions, and we shot what, 2, 3? Yeah, we shot 3. So I think they had a pretty accurate idea what it was. And with response to your question about Shah Rukh Khan's films, yes, a lot of it is quite similar. In fact, if you see a movie called My Name Is Khan, where you see the song called Sajda, the wedding scene in that is quite similar to the final wedding scene where I don't say bye to Kelly and I walk away. It's quite similar. So I think we have a pretty accurate idea of what an Indian wedding actually is.
One more? Okay.
Ich habe mal einen ganz einfachen Vorschlag. Das Thema für Ihren zweiten Teil, die Heirat, wenn Sie beide heiraten, das will.
Oh, so we already have a plot, so the second one just could be like the entire movie just about the wedding of the 2 characters in that movie now. So there you go.
I love that, Andrea.
So all I can say, if you need another bad black dancer, I can do that part. It's not a big deal.
We'll definitely need a wedding guest, so you guys are all welcome when we shoot the sequel.
All right. Sorry, I just found like a last question. Du hast noch eine Frage, ist das richtig? Ja, okay, gut, warte. Oh, that's a tough one. She would like to know. That's a compliment. She just simply wanted to know if did you guys have fun doing it?
Okay, so one of the first things that Dwayne said to us was have fun, and it's going to show on screen. And the fact that I think everybody in the film came together as a real family. Scott, all of us, I mean, everybody visited from the United States as well as the Indian crew. All of us really got together, and it was like a huge big party, and we were having fun. And which is what I hope showed on screen, because if you have good camaraderie off camera, then you're going to have a lot of fun on camera, and that's a culture that we all sort of practiced from day one, and I can proudly say that this is a family that I'm never going to forget, and I love for the rest of my life.
Super, danke für deine Frage. So.